Come with me to return my car to Mercedes-Benz. It's been a long time coming. I'm ready to be released of any responsibility. Let's go return my car. I've had this car for 10 days, and if you get a car with CarMax, you have 10 days to choose if it's the right car for you.
Now, you guys know I love when you go out and buy cars, but please make sure you can actually afford them.
So I decided to let my Range Rover go, and it's really not a hard decision to make.
A paid-off car is a blessing. A paid-off car is a blessing.
Some of y'all are out here paying $700, $800, $900 a month just for your car. If you're ready to save some real money, you probably need to let go of that car note.
Don't go out here trying to get no car note. You're going to regret it. Fix your car.
Someone dropped in the stream that they make $70,000 and they have $2,000 in car note.
She said the reason she get a new car every 2 years, she get a brand new car every 2 years, is because she don't want to have to worry about when the car break down.
I got a question for those of you that have trucks. What are y'all professions? What are y'all's occupations? Like, how do y'all afford these trucks?
And when y'all talking about people having car notes, I want you to know that most people don't wake up like, hey, let me plummet myself into debt.
Well, guys. Here we go.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. Guys, I have been trying to make videos for you guys every day, but it's kind of hard when you have responsibility. You know, you have to go out, go to work, get some money for your family. But I'm here back with another crazy video.
Come with me to return my car to Mercedes-Benz. It's been a long time coming. I'm ready to be released of any responsibility with this car, and I'm ready to stop paying for a car that is a lemon. So I bought my car in July of 2023. And 2 weeks after I got my car, the dashboard, the gauge cluster is what they call it, I got in the car and it would not turn on. So if it doesn't turn on, like, you don't know how fast you're going, you don't know which gear you're in, you really can't tell anything. Like, it's a main point of the car when you're driving. So I brought it to them numerous times, and to make a long story short, after that issue was another issue, then another issue, then another issue. So I called Mercedes. I was like, hey, y'all need to do a buyback. They reviewed my file, and immediately they were like, oh, the decision could take anywhere up to 6 weeks. When I said, the lady called me back the next day and was like, okay, yeah, we agreed to buy it back. And I was like, damn, that was quick. Okay. That was the quickest part of the process. I want to say they agreed to buy it back in maybe May. It is October. Shit, it's November now. It's November now, and I'm finally at the point where they're going to take the car back. It took forever to get here. Honestly, it shouldn't have taken so long. Like, they need to make this process a little quicker. This is very frustrating for the consumer who has to deal with the car that is a lemon. Like, my engine light has been on for 5 months now. So we are finally at the day when Mercedes is getting their car back. Pulling into Mercedes. This is going to be my last time here for a long time, hopefully. Can't wait to get that check in my hand. Will be sold at auction. I'm not none of the seat where you drop.
Guys, don't get me wrong, beautiful car, but look what they said. They're gonna sell it at the auction. So the car is gonna be sold at the auction for a fraction of the original price.
Really?
Guys, and this is going on in United States. A lot of people, they have purchased very expensive vehicles or luxury vehicles. At the end, they decide, you know, they cannot keep up with the vehicle for any reason.
Let's go return my car. I've had this car for 10 days, and if you get a car with CarMax, you have 10 days to choose if it's the right car for you. It's probably the right car for me, but having a car note makes my heart sink to my ass. So we're gonna return it and just get a bike, because I did not come back to America to put myself in debt. No, thank you. So let's go return my Subaru. Wait, is there something else I need to do? I think that's everything. I named her Star. She's beautiful. And I'm just gonna go return her because, like I said, I don't want no car note. So yeah, I have all my paperwork and I'm gonna go in there. And they said it should be pretty easy. I'll let you know how it is though.
And there you have it, guys. This lady, she's debt free. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. That's the good feeling when you know you don't have to make a payment on a vehicle.
Well, duh.
It's very satisfying. Guys, I didn't knew when you purchase a vehicle at CarMax, they give you 10 days to drive it around and think about it. That's crazy. That's a good deal, guys. All the dealership in the United States, they should start doing the same thing as CarMax.
Now, you guys know I love when you go out and buy cars, but please make sure you can actually afford them. Someone came to the dealership yesterday and literally just dropped off their car. She walked up to my manager's front desk and told him straight up, there's no way I can afford this anymore. She said that she's had the car for 2 years and that she's tired of trying to keep up with the payment every single month. She even went and said that life was more simple when she was taking public transportation. Now, maybe her finances just changed and it's hard to afford the car. Maybe she just bit off more than she could chew. But nevertheless, I don't want to see you guys in that same situation because you guys already know that's going to turn into a repo. Now, to be honest with you, she probably could have got away with having the car for a few extra months before they actually came and got her car. But I'm sure that once she dropped the car off, she probably called her finance company and just let her know that it's at our dealership.
Guys, if you decide to return your car to the dealership because you cannot afford the payments, this lady, after 2 years making payments after payment after payment, she realized that she was not going to continue making the payments. She couldn't afford it. So it's always beautiful when you go to the dealership and you buy a brand new vehicle. But after 2 years making payments, and then you realize you finance the vehicle for 5 years, that you still have another 3 years to go. Just imagine, you will go crazy just thinking about it.
Damn.
So I decided to let my Range Rover go, and it's really not a hard decision to make at all. Mind you, I got my truck when I was around 26, 27. So at this point, I'm thinking I made it because a Range Rover was always my dream car. And I felt like whenever I obtained it, it means that I've made it, I'm successful, and I'm financially free, whatever. I had to put the age in there because I was 26 at the time. Now, from the time that I've gotten this truck to now, every time I turn around, I have to pay for repairs. And this is not your regular oil changes. This is not like, getting your tires rotated. This is like actual malfunctions with the truck.
Guys, if you have purchased one of those luxury cars, let's say Mercedes, BMW, you know the maintenance on those vehicles. It is crazy insane.
You're goddamn right.
Oil change, forget it. $300, $400, easy.
Extended warranties. You pay money for the extended warranties and they do not cover the actual things that are wrong with the truck. It's like literally whenever you pay for something to get fixed, something else miraculously happens. And every repair costs at minimum $2,000. Minimum. I don't think I've ever had to pay $500, maybe for tires or something like that. Anyways. Nevertheless, now that I'm realizing the truth about money and all of those things, the only thing that represents money is actually having money. Literally. If you have something and you're putting more money into it, you're putting more into it than what it's giving you, then you got to reevaluate. But the only thing that you have connected to this object is emotional in some type of external validation, and I'm letting it go. I'm taking it as a loss. However, I do feel like, and I know that I will come back out on top. So I'm on this journey of becoming debt free. And the first step of that is cutting off anything that is not gaining me, and anything that is draining me, I'm taking it away. And so this will be interesting.
Guys, the decision that this lady made, my opinion, is a really good decision. Just to be driving around in the luxury car, just to pretend that you are somebody, but that vehicle is draining your pockets. Maintenance on those luxury vehicles, it is crazy, crazy insane. I know it's because I used to own a Mercedes. It was a big headache. And guys, let me tell you this. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm trying to be debt free also. I'm trying to get rid of all those unnecessary bills that you are paying. Let's say Netflix, Disney Plus, all that crap. It's like $20 here, $10 there. At the end, you're spending a lot of money. Just multiply that by, let's say, for 5 years. How much money you are going to be spending on Netflix and other stupid stuff. So that's my opinion, guys. I'm trying to become financially free. Guys, let's talk about car notes. This is a very popular topic nowadays because most of US citizens are paying a crazy amount of money on their vehicle.
I was just in someone's live stream who's like a mortgage broker or whatever, and people come into the stream, they drop their income, their debt, and they then ask how much of a home can they afford. Someone dropped in the stream that they make $70,000 and they have $2,000 in car note. $2,000 in car note. $24,000 a year in car note. And you only make $70,000. You'll never be able to afford to buy a home like that because you're overspending on car. Like, sure, you can make the car payment, but now you're a slave to that vehicle. Do not overspend on your car note. Those are the type of spending habits that keep you poor. Those are the type of spending habits that keep you from owning assets. You're spending on something that's going to continuously decrease in value. That's not what you want to be doing. You want to buy assets. Preferably, you want to buy cash flowing assets. And then you want that cash flow to pay for any liabilities that you acquire over time. Focus on the assets first. The toys, the cars, whatever, that can all come second. But get assets first.
Guys, this is a sad reality going on in the United States. We are trying to live above our means. This past video that we saw here, just imagine $2,000 car payments.
Say what?
Could be one car, two cars, it doesn't matter. You are paying $24,000 a year and a freaking car. That's just the vehicle plus insurance plus maintenance. It keeps going on and on and on. It's crazy.
Some of y'all are out here paying $700, $800, $900 a month just for your car. If you're ready to save some real money, you probably need to let go of that car note. And here's the best way you can do it. So what you want to stop doing is stop paying your car note.
Let's continue with the video. This is his first advice. Stop paying for your car note. Huh? I'm not saying this. Don't come back and say that I told you not to pay your car. I'm just here, a random guy on YouTube. Don't listen to my advice.
Then what you're going to be doing, the money you would be putting towards your car, is you're going to be saving that for a cash car. You usually have about 3 months before they start really actively repoing the car. It depends on where you got it from, who the loan is with. Capital One may come after 2 months. It just all depends. By the 3rd or 4th month, depending on how expensive your car note was, you should be able to save about $2,000 to $4,000. Then you're going to get on Facebook Marketplace. You're going to find a car that has good miles, that's pretty affordable. You're going to go on a test drive, get a mechanic to go with you, take somebody with you who knows cars. There's no gatekeeping in this economy. I already have the video on how to avoid repossession. If you need to watch that, go ahead and look on my profile. It's in there. But you definitely got to reduce your bills in this economy, because I'm telling you right now, food costs is going to keep going up. Rent's going to keep going up. Those are things we can't avoid, but we can avoid a car note. You know, we don't need a brand newer car. Just get rid of it. That's what I did. Ever since I got rid of my car note, life has been easier.
Guys, this gentleman right here, he has a point.
Damn, dude, that's tight.
Yeah, I like that shit.
It doesn't matter if you drive a brand new car or an older car. You're just trying to impress somebody that they don't really care about your life. You are going to be a slave of a car payment. You don't want that in your life. You don't want that. You just need a vehicle to go from point A to point B. That's it. That's basically it. If you want financial freedom, don't buy a brand new vehicle that you cannot afford.
Pow.
Don't go out here trying to get no car note. You're going to regret it. Fix your car. If your car is paid off and something goes wrong, just go ahead and take it to the shop and get it fixed. Do not listen to people that are trying to influence you to go ahead and get a car note. You are going to hurt financially. They saying the minimum car notes now are going for $700. Within 2 months of paying that car note, or even 3 months, you could have paid to go ahead and get your paid off car fixed. Fix the car. Don't go out here trying to get no car note. You're going to regret it.
You will regret it. Believe me, I've been through that, so you will regret it. It's very, very nice, very beautiful the day that you purchase your new vehicle. Yes, sir! But then, after 1 year, making all those expensive payments, you will regret it. Believe me.
Y'all, my damn hair hurt. I was on TikTok trying to talk to this young lady. She said the reason she get a new car every 2 years, she get a brand new car every 2 years, is because she don't want to have to worry about when the car break down. And I said, okay, I said, what is your definition of the car breaking down? She said she don't have to worry about stuff like tire rotation, oil change the brakes, little shit like that. And I was like, sweetheart, come sit down. Please just sit down. You do realize all the shit that you name is cheaper than the car note that you're paying every month, and then that shit don't break down every month. So once you finish paying that stuff off, let's say your car is paid off. You need some new tires, you need an oil change, whatever the fuck it is. That stuff is still cheaper than paying a car note every month. Once you pay for that stuff that you need to get fixed, you don't have to ever worry about paying a car note.
That's regular maintenance.
Use your common sense.
How you gonna get rid of your car just because you need an oil change or a tire rotation?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm sorry guys, but there's nothing up here. Nothing.
The next months ahead. And it's not just her, it's a lot of people that I work with who think like that. Why is your car note $1,700? Why are you driving around in something that you can, that's like rent. That's like paying rent or mortgage. Why is your car note just as high as rent or mortgage and you are okay with that? I remember I had an ex. She had a car. Her brakes needed to get done. I was like, you know what? I'm going to fix it. Income tax came around. By the time I went to work and came home, she had a brand new car. I was like, why'd you get a brand new car? I needed my brakes done. They said it was just better to get a Stop being stuck on stupid. Jesus Christ.
How can you be so dumb or stupid? I'm sorry to say this. Just because you need to fix your brakes, you're gonna go to a dealership and buy a new car?
That's so dumb it makes me mad.
This is just ridiculous, guys. And whoever gave her the advice, it is better to buy a new car than fixing your brakes.
not my department.
And when y'all talking about people having car notes, I want you to know that most people don't wake up like, hey, let me plummet myself into debt, right? The reality is that it's much easier to come up with $1,500 to $2,000 for a down payment than it is to come up with $10,000. Yes, I said 10,000 because this is not 10 years ago. You need at least $10,000 to buy a decent cash car that doesn't need a whole bunch of work. The days that you could spend $3,500, $4,500, even $5,500 or $5,000 on a decent car that lasted is gone. Everything has gone up. I literally seen somebody selling a 2015 for $8,000, a 10-year-old car. You want to know? I had two 10-year-old cars, right? In 2012, I got a 2002 Ford Taurus, and that was $2,500. 2014, I got a 2004 Taurus, and that was $3,500. It ain't the same, y'all.
Yeah, guys, it is nowadays it's very difficult to find a decent car. $5,000, pretty much it is impossible. The new $5,000 is the new $10,000 today.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Whatever you were able to buy years and years ago for $5,000 is going to cost you $10,000 today.
I got a question for those of you that have trucks. What are y'all professions? What are y'all's occupations? Like, how do y'all afford these trucks?
I ask myself the same question. I see some people driving around in trucks that they cost around $100,000.
Has the planet gone mad?
Because I've been looking into them. I always said when I turned 30 or when I got into my 30s, I was going to look into getting me a truck. Well, I turned 30 this year, and I've been looking at, you know, possibly getting a truck. But I be looking at them truck prices, and I'm like, wait a minute. On the low end, they're like $1,400 a month. On the high end, it's like $1,800, closer to $1,900 a month. That's not including insurance. And that's including a down payment. I purchased 3 cars in my lifetime. I've never put a down payment down. So if y'all putting these big $10,000, $20,000 down payments and your notes still $1,400 to $1,900 a month, not including insurance, I just gotta know, put me on, bro. What do y'all do? And it's not that I can't do it, I just refuse to. Like, some of y'all paying more than I pay for my mortgage on y'all notes. Yep. And I'm aware that everybody not broke. I'm not saying everybody's drowning in debt that has one. I'm not alluding to that. I'm not insinuating that. I genuinely want to know, because put me on. Like, what do y'all do? What do y'all do? Because one thing about me, I'm not going to half step when I do get my truck. I'm going to get what I want. It's going to be the fully loaded. I'm going to get the lift. I'm going to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have it like I want to. I'm going to be pleased. I just, dang. At $1,800. Like, one dude did his breakdown, and his truck note was $1,800, and then he was like, with insurance, he paying like $2,200 a month on his truck. So again, what is it? What do I need to be doing to give me one of these big boy trucks, huh?
Guys, the reality is, this guy, he said that he would like to purchase a truck, a pickup truck, a nice big pickup truck. Trucks are ridiculous expensive.
Everybody knows that.
And a lot of these people, a lot of these individuals, they don't need a big truck. They don't need to drive around in a $100,000 truck. They are not in the construction industry. They don't need a big truck for nothing. They just driving in this big truck from their house to their workplace. That's it. And then they just park it there just to show it off to others.
Yeah. True.
Look at me. I am driving in a over $100,000 truck. Are you serious? Nobody freaking care. Literally, if you don't need a truck, don't buy it. You will regret it. If you don't have the money, if you cannot afford a big truck, don't buy it. I'm not saying those people that they have plenty of money to, you know, dispensable income. I'm not talking about those people. Because if you have dispensable income, go ahead. You have the money to buy it. You are able to afford it, go ahead. But I'm talking about regular individuals that they go in debt just because they want to drive around a big truck, even though they don't need it. They don't need a big truck, but they just have it just because. And to impress who? Nobody cares, really. And you see them driving around with their windows down. It's like 100 degrees outside, and they are driving around with their windows down because they want to get noticed by others. I see it every day. I just shake my head like, why are you driving around with your windows down and it's literally 100 degrees outside? Are you serious? Just because they want people to see you? Good luck. Good luck with that.